Welcome to Move It Monday for November the 18th, 2013. I'm Coach Kim and I will be your trainer. And today's workout is core and leg focused. We're going to be working together for 15 minutes. Equipment-free session here. It is all about doing a lot of work, a lot of efficient work in a really short period of time. And this will set your week up to really set some habits for you to do a little bit of daily work with your health. The most important thing that you can do is to get out of bed every day of the work week at least and do some exercise. It doesn't have to be a lot. You do not have to go to the gym. You do not have to spend an hour every day in the gym in order to be strong and healthy and enjoy your life. What you do need to do is get up and make sure that when you start moving around, you can turn on all the engines and get all of the tissues in your body awake and charging forward with a higher metabolism. That will help you a ton. So let's warm up. We're going to do 2 quick moves to warm up your body. And the first move is called the windmill. So you're going to plant your feet double shoulder width apart with your pinky toes and heels lined up. All right, your toes don't turn out. And then clasp your hands over your head. And you're going to make a giant circle with your body, rotating your hands down to the right and then straight down. You can maybe touch the floor. If you don't touch the floor, that's okay. And then lift up to the left. So you make a big giant circle down to the right, up to the left one more time, and then switch directions and do 2 revolutions going down to the left and then lifting up to the right. You've got another 12 seconds. Deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. Squeeze your tummy muscles. The one thing I will tell you throughout this session, so we've got 15 minutes to work together here, listen carefully. Turn everything off. And in some cases, I tell clients to turn off their eyes. Close your eyes if you need to focus on your body's mechanics. Because when you do these workouts really efficiently, when you master the move, you can double the metabolic output. All right, now bring your feet a little closer together and unclasp your hands, but they're still above your head. So you're making a giant X. You're going to bring your left arm down and across your body, the elbow, as you bring your right knee up. So you squeeze the elbow to the knee and then stretch back out, and then do the same thing with the right arm and the right elbow and the left knee. 30 seconds, time starts now. We call this a standing bicycle crunch, and this should get your heart rate up a little bit, and it will help you work the tummy muscles a little bit. People don't always like to do crunches, and the truth is crunches aren't necessarily the best thing to do in terms of trimming down your tummy. You can't eliminate fat by making your muscles stronger, but what you can do when you are standing up in this position is you really get your heart rate moving, and it's that aerobic conditioning that starts using stored fat for your energy, and that is when you lose inches around your waist and pounds on the scale. Okay, now we're going to go down to the floor. We're on the floor for this entire session. I probably should have said that in the beginning, but this is pretty cool. So we're on the floor for the rest of the workout here. So you're going to go down now into a push-up position, and you're going to move your legs. Now, if you are struggling with the concept of this, you could move down to your elbows and remain in a plank position for the extra duration, because we're going to actually do a forearm plank in the next move. But if you can, and I would suggest that you try this a little bit. If you have to take a break and go down to your knees, that's fine too. But you want to put your hands on the floor, distribute your body weight throughout the whole hand, and then what you're going to do is you're going to bring one knee sort of forward up underneath your body and then stretch it back out to push-up position. And then do the same thing with the other leg. We call these mountain hikers, all right? This is not a mountain climber, that jumping crazy boot camp move that you see sometimes in gyms or at boot camps or CrossFits, or in my sessions in some cases when I see people. But it's a move that will get your heart rate up, and it always does for most people, even in the walking sort of move, the mountain hiker sort of move, because you're in this push-up, or what we call prone position, and that means that your heart has to work so much harder to distribute blood to all of your limbs when it's not getting any help from gravity, right? It's really having to distribute out to 4 different directions. So it's a great move, and we're done with it. You're actually 30 seconds came and went, and now you're done, and we're going to do that again in the second set. Next, though, is our modified forearm plank. All right, so lower your body to your elbows. Make sure your elbow is right underneath your shoulder, and then you can rest on your knees, or you can lift up onto your toes and do a standard plank. 30 seconds, time starts now. Planks are so good, and you were just in a prone position, also is a plank. The forearm plank, or any plank for that matter, is effective because what it does is it forces the layers of muscle in and around your rib cage. So there are these tiny muscles on the inside of your ribs. There are the transverse abdominis, which wraps your rib cage. They have your oblique muscles, and then the front and the back muscle. All of that stuff has to contract isometrically as a unit, right? And because of that sort of collective effort, the air and extra space and extra fluids gets pushed away from between the layers, and that's why it's so effective. Okay, now I want you to lie down on your side. It doesn't matter which side. We're going to do 30 seconds on both sides. So these are going to be leg lifts on your side. I want you to lift your top leg straight up. Your legs are stacked, and I want you to lift your top leg straight up without turning your toe up. Your foot should remain parallel to the floor the entire time. Pause at the top and then lower back down slowly. 30 seconds. Time starts now. Very good. You're doing great. Pause at the top. That switch of directions allows you to focus on just contracting all of the muscles on the way down so that you can get the negative resistance benefits, right? If you allow gravity to pull your body weight down and pull the leg down, you're not getting that metabolic output. Gravity gets that, gets those marks. So focus on doing the work yourself, and you won't even have to worry about the number of repetitions or the number of times you do this type of exercise. You really just get so much more benefit when you completely control your movement in both directions. Okay, now turn your body over. Let's do the other side. And you can do all kinds of things when you're doing leg lifts like this. So left side now, you're going to lift the top leg up, lower back down slowly. You've got 30 more seconds to do this particular one, and then we'll move on to some push-ups next. I know. Don't hit the stop button just because you heard the word push-ups. The 2-word push-ups. You're going to love these. These are fun. Okay. Lift up, lower down slowly. Make sure you pause at the top and squeeze on the way down in order to benefit from the negative resistance. You're doing great. You've got less than 10 seconds to go. Keep breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. We're not even at 9 minutes together so far. And what we're going to do is we're going to do push-ups, and then we're going to do a quick basic crunch. And then we're going to run back through the exercises, but super fast, right? We do an instructional set here to get you all of the detail in terms of the mechanics of each of the moves and the specific instructions that will help you get the most out of the moves. And then we go through the moves really fast in order to, end on such a great note. Okay, turn back to prone position now. We're going to do some push-ups. And these I want you to do on your knees, unless you insist on doing them on your toes, which is absolutely fine, of course. But make sure you make a 45-degree angle with the floor and your thigh, and then bend those elbows, lowering your body as you inhale on the way down. Get your nose as close to the floor, and then push all the way up. 30 seconds, time starts now. Very good. Make sure you're breathing. Control your body weight on the way down. Make sure you're controlling your body weight on the way up. And 10 more seconds. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Now turn your body over. The last move of this set is a crunch. Now, if you are able to get your knees and legs or legs straight up in the air or knees bent, that's fine. If you want to do a basic crunch with your knees on the floor, that's fine too. But bring your hands behind your head, elbows wide. Now, pretend that I'm standing there with you and that I've wrapped a string around your sternum and that I'm going to pull you up chest first. I don't want you to curl forward, rounding your spine. I want to keep your neck straight, look up at your ceiling, take a deep breath in, exhale, lift up, and then lower down slowly. 30 seconds. Time starts now. Good. 15 seconds coming up here. Exhale as you lift up. Inhale on your way back down. Exhale as you lift up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, stand on up. No, don't stand up. Just sit and relax for just a couple seconds. We're going to go back to the mountain hikers. We're going to, normally I say stand on up when I get to the end of one set because we'll typically start with moves on your feet, but not today. Okay, now we're going to do those mountain hikers again. Get yourself ready. You're in push-up position. We're going to start in 5 seconds, rolling through each of the moves without stopping to finish you up in 15 minutes. All right, so let's start with those mountain hikers again. If you want to do mountain climbers because you're already pretty fit and you feel like you want to do that jumping motion forward and back with your legs, that's totally great. Just make sure you keep your butt down. Make sure you keep your shoulders in line with your hands. And make sure that your hands are pressing into the floor with the complete hand. Don't just press into the floor with the heel of your hand. Really coming up here quickly on 30 seconds. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now lower your body down to the forearms for your elbows, for your forearm plank. And 30 seconds. Time starts now. Very good. Keep breathing. Keep your butt down. Lower that butt. It should be painful. If it's not uncomfortable, you're not doing it right. All right? I'm sorry. That's just the way it is. I had to give a speech last night in front of 100 people, and I honestly thought for a little, I had these little panicky moments where I thought my heart might jump out of my body. But, discomfort leads you to greater benefits. All right, lay down on your side now, whichever side you want. Flex your feet, stack your feet, lift one leg up, whatever leg is on top. Lower down slowly, 30 seconds. Time starts now. You cannot get through life going, taking that easy, comfy path every single moment of your day. And exercise should be hard and should be beneficial, and it should tax your body. So if you're not working hard enough, I will tell you there are lots of ways. There are lots of podcast workouts available from inshape-fitness that are pretty intense. So if this one isn't quite hard enough for you, definitely try one of the others. Turn your body over now. Let's do the other side. You're doing those leg lifts, lifting up, lowering down slowly. Time starts now for the other leg. 2 moves left. We're going to do some push-ups next and then finish up with that crunch at the end. And this is for your, an exercise routine you can take through your week. We do a version of this on our on iHeartRadio and on our website called Muscle Maintenance, where we start with the easiest and we actually do the same exercise routine throughout the week, making it a little bit more difficult each day of the week, kind of like the New York Times crossword puzzle, where we start with the easiest and then by Friday it's super, super hard. Okay, let's do some push-ups now. On your knees or on your toes. Time starts now, 30 seconds. Just take your time. Make sure that you are moving with complete control. And inhaling on your way down, exhaling as you lift back up. Make sure you don't press just into the floor with the heel of your hand. You want to use the entire hand the entire time. You have 15 more seconds, and then we're going to finish up with a crunch. Excellent work. Keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, and last thing, basic crunch. Turn your body over. Let's finish up here. any crunch, right? Any crunch you're wanting to do, just focus on making sure you come chest first, right? You lift straight up, squeeze all the way down, exhale as you lift up, focus, listen to your body, push your boundaries. You can do this. It's a great day to set a new direction where you do make this commitment to exercise a little bit in the morning. It makes a huge difference. I am in the best shape of my life, and I haven't stepped on the floor of a gym to exercise for myself in 10 years. I would not be caught dead in a gym unless I have to train someone in a gym, which happens, but I generally like to drag people out to Central Park to exercise because I prefer being outside. Anyway, you did great today. And if you have any questions, please let me know. Get in touch with me at inshape-fitness.com. And you can find us on Facebook and Twitter as well. Of course, I'm Coach Kim from InShape Fitness. We'll be back next week with another new Move It Monday workout. Have a great Monday. Hope you're enjoying Meatless Monday as well. We have lots of great nutritional recipes on the website too for Meatless Monday at inshape-fitness.com. Check those out. I'll see you next week. Have a great day.